Haha! We has victory. Oh no, we lost the timer. Oh well. It's not like my run was actually going to be anything close to a PB anyway. It's already an invalidated run, so. Look at how far I've gotten in 0.00 seconds. I am the best speedrunner ever. So yeah, anyway, Baldwin, the level 3 guy. Oh, holy cow, we got it back. Awesome. Did you manually input that time or something? Anyway, yeah, Baldwin, level 3 guy. I think that he was supposed to be included in Chronicle 1, but was not for some reason. And so either the game was not programmed properly to level him up when he got here because he didn't end up being there, or they pulled, if they have like multiple characters in the data for just at different levels, they pulled the wrong level character. Close enough. If after all of this I get sub 4, you know, it'll be, I'll feel good. Yeah, it's okay. It's not a problem, as again, you know, it's not like it cost me a potential PB or anything. Okay, coming up is our great strategy. Oh really? Was it just 322? That's okay, I've lost a few minutes doing other things, so it doesn't matter.
Decisive battle.
Yep. Still alive. Somebody start singing GLaDOS's Portal song. Okay, here's Abelia.
I will not lose against a traitor, even if it is you.
Battle 1. Fight.
Did I do it?
So again, Abelia has the wonderful, wonderful Guardian Force, meaning she's not affected by anything. Bad news is she does not have a weapon that costs her life when she attacks. Good news is that she has a weapon that does cost her life when she blocks, and she has really low stats. So even with her ability to punish me like nothing, I took her down that far with one character. Sometimes I can kill her with only one character. And it's a lot more common than it is against Gerardo or AG. As I say, I don't think I've ever done with Gerardo.
Battle 2. Fight.
That's hilarious, but it's okay. Yes, the anti-Kane strats ability indeed. That is actually a perfect explanation for it.
Battle 3. Fight.
Okay, Abelia's done. Unfortunately, from the top came 2 enemies that I wasn't able to stop from reaching here, so now I have to beat them too. But you know what? We've had so much trouble on this stream, I think it's over. I'm done. I'm done. I can't go on anymore. I'm sorry, my guild. Sorry, Speedy Fists. It's all over. Goodbye, cruel world.
What?
Wow, that was actually her first loss. How sad. What a sad way to get your first loss. Just couldn't beat him with one character. I guess I can try to start the scenario over, maybe. Well, let's see what happens. Oh, I have my main character left. They'll regenerate somewhere. I have one character left. Okay, this isn't bad. Oh, Chronicle clear. Okay. I guess we don't have to do any more. We're done. Again, beating Abelia is the thing there. You don't actually have to take the main You actually don't have to take the main stronghold. All you have to do is beat Abelia. So it's faster to suicide your character than it is to defeat those last two characters. Since we have time, I'm also going to do something a little bit different here. I wouldn't normally do this in a normal run, but this run is all jacked up anyway, so I'm going to give the people what they really want. Yep, baited, indeed. I love those bait moments. That's a great one, too, because you don't have to beat Abelia, you only have to beat Abelia, you don't have to take the stronghold. It's the only time in the game you don't have to take the main stronghold, because just pretty much every other point you have to defeat all characters, or you have to defeat the character who will never leave the stronghold and nobody else will ever go into it. So it's fine. But so this is the capital of the Grand All Empire. Up in this castle way over here, inside of it sits Emperor Strife. He's not the main villain here, though. We have another Chronicle inside the castle. But Luna joins us at the beginning of this. In addition, Abelia joins us. She says, "Okay, all troops, follow him. You're strong. I will believe in you. You're my friend, even though I'm super loyal to the Empire." Like, great, thanks, Abelia. But Luna also shows up. She says, "Yeah, I was saved by this Gerardo guy. He was very annoying. He told me that if anything happened to him, I had to help you. Why do I have to have this trouble? So anyway, I have this sword. Here's Soul Calibur." Okay, so I guess storyline-wise, we need it to beat Soul Edge, even though we don't need it to beat Soul Edge. So this is a fight I normally don't do in a speedrun, of course, because it's pointless, but this is the ultimate super boss in the game, End. Level 99 Swordmaster. I have done one run of a fresh file, and the whole reason I did it was because somebody watching my YouTube video gave a comment, "You can't defeat End with a fresh file on your first playthrough through the game." And I was like, yes I can. And so I did on an emulator, a fresh file run of this. All enemies category, basically. I made up on the spot an all enemies fresh file category, just so I could fight End and prove that yes, you can beat him on your first playthrough. If you know how to exploit these moves. So you can see what a level 99 Swordmaster has for stats. His bar is purple. He has over 800 hit points. Maybe it's only 600. Oh, that's Aerial Wind, by the way. Yeah, this is the one time in the game you'll actually see it in action. But the power of my sword is enough to give me enough lifesteal and damage that I can work my way through it. And if I get him to ring out, all the easier. Yep. So I went ahead and did it here since we're not having incentives, and, you know, like, we're behind anyway. Or, I mean, we're ahead anyway, and everything has gone to heck, and so whatever. But we got to beat him here. Goodbye, End. Level 99 Swordmaster down. And if you hadn't figured it out already, the fact that End, the level 99 Swordmaster, is also using the katana style should be all that's needed to tell you that's just about the best style in the game. Ah, darn it. It's generally only a couple minutes out of the way anyway, and mostly just because of the load time. So we have one Soul Calibur character left. Does anybody remember who we have not fought yet? It's hard to keep track of 23 of them over a 3-hour run. Nope, we beat Zasalamel. He was on the sumo. He was in the sumo fight, the down lose mission. Nightmare, indeed. Nightmare is our final character. He's way over here, this place. So, which is kind of annoying because that means we have to go out of our way a bit to fight him. Nightmare is a barbarian. He's kind of anticlimactic as a final Soul Calibur character. I mean, you'd think Nightmare, the last Soul Calibur character, that kind of makes sense. You know, he's one of the big villains. That's especially in Soul Calibur 3, it's all about the battle mostly between Nightmare and Siegfried, so... But the fact that they made him a barbarian is what's really sad. Plus, they put him in a mission of poison, which is really minor. Poison means almost nothing in this game as a mission. The ones that they have in things like Weapon Master are a lot more significant. But as a barbarian, his stats are really low, so right now a level 60 barbarian means very little to me, even to my lower level sword masters. Even if you're playing this casually, I mean, by now a level 60 barbarian is final guy. His AI isn't great either. It's just overall, kind of disappointing.
Battle 2.
But we've gone this far. We are doing all the characters, so we're going to do Nightmare too. That's enough. Katana wielders. Their AI is so good.
Take good care of yourself.
Okay. Yeah, Yukino, you're the one I want to use for that. You go take Nightmare. Keep an eye, one of the weird quirks of this mission is this group up here. Normally, on a mission, you fight all of the generic soldiers first, and then the stronger named soldiers are later on. However, the 4 generic soldiers on this map are these 4 right here. And there are 4, but at a certain point, the next time we see them, there will only be 3. Heavy footfalls of all of them moving in unison. Okay, now a couple of these guys are going to break out to attack me.
Final battle. Fight.
He didn't quite die from that. Hilarious. Oh, jeez. The AI gets really good at the end of this game.
Making me waste my energy.
I agree. How dare they? Spinning around in a circle. Come on! Abigail's going after main character, or over here after Yukino for some reason. Maybe going after the lower level character? Oh, now she's decided to go back. Okay. Make up your mind. They're knights. They're slow, so they may not make it. Might not barely make it.
Decisive battle.
I don't know if I can get all 4 characters through before they arrive, though.
Battle 1. Fight.
Give me back some life. Good old vampiric weapons.
This is your end. I must go. Excuse
I guess so. Oh, I made it. Okay. By the way, again, shout outs to our banner, which looks so cool. Artheus' banner. I have no idea what Artheus is, but it's the
Final
name of our
battle. Fight.
thing. The rebel group's name, we aren't purple like the other rebels, we are blue, and our name is Artheus. Die already. Jeez. Not even attacking or anything, we're just not getting hit.
Did you really expect to get the better of my blade?
Battle 1. Fight. Ring out. Fight. Final battle. Fight. Ring out. Fight.
The staff weapon, nothing crazier. Do bazooka staff stretch.
Did you really expect to get the better of my blade?
Okay, time for another plug action. Now remember what I said before, that there were only 3 instead of 4? We fought 3 of them. The 4th one, for some reason, when you approach, ducks into the castle. He doesn't start out in the castle, but the 3 of them stand there, but then once you start approaching one of them, just one, decides instead to, oh, let's go do that. Gonna take me a little longer to take this time. Oh darn, I actually got mated inside the
Decisive
place.
battle.
So I do have to fight them after all. Ah! Oh well. At least it'll take me less time to take the stronghold. One of those kinds of situations where I'm not sure which is actually faster. It takes so much time to load the battles, but you lose so much time if a character's not attacking. Yeah, no matter what you do.
Fight.
At least everything I've tried before. I haven't done every crazy thing because there's no need to in a speed run. I don't like want to go after them with a single character because that'd be silly. But by the time I take that one stronghold and start moving into the area, the other guys already disappeared inside that stronghold. It's just there are a lot of little triggers to the AI in these games, which a lot of them seem very logical. They'll advance forward to a point, they'll run back to defend the citadel when it comes under attack. You know, just basic stuff. But then there's a few that just react to the weirdest frames of stimuli to determine their final actions. All right, final Soul Calibur battle. Here comes Nightmare.
Final battle, fight.
Did I do it? Goodbye. Did I do it? Goodbye. Did I do it? Goodbye. It looks like I won today, but who knows what'll happen next time.
With that, 23 Soul Calibur characters have been defeated. 22, I never technically beat Taki. I can only hope that I did in this run previously, but whatever. Because I killed my game right before the Taki battle. Well, now she can go and help out. I don't know if she'll arrive in time, but we'll see. And now it's just a waiting game. One battle left in this Chronicle, and then Chronicle 20. So the final boss in this mission is a familiar face we haven't seen in a while, who's about to speak to us once we finish taking down this stronghold. 30 hits left, 20 hits left, 10 hits left. Boom. Chester! Oh yeah, Chester's still alive. He actually was speaking to Strife at the beginning of Chronicle 14. Thereby implying from other things that in Chronicle 14, the rebels that are attacking you are not actually rebels. They were agents of the Empire sent to eliminate you in the chaos because he knew you would be a threat to him. And Chester arranged it. Chester survived and has been serving as Strife's lapdog for the past year. Of course, he has bigger dreams, but he's weak, so he'll never get a chance to fulfill them. 99% of the time, I fight the other character first and not him. I don't know why he went first this time.
Battle 2, fight.
Did I do it? Did I do it?
Knockout.
It's over. Be careful from now on.
Yep. His hair is white now. He apparently surviving didn't go well for it. He survived like just barely or something. Or maybe he's been partially corrupted by Soul Edge too. Nobody expects Chester. Indeed. Is that all? Good grief. And those are his final words. Okay, Chronicle 20. Return to tomorrow. Soldiers cowering before the Emperor's power, civilians suffering because of war, power that uses young people as weapons. General Gerardo had seen what was happening to the Empire and gave his life for its sake. Mikuni knew what she needed to do. She knew now what she truly wanted to protect. People cling to power in numbers out of fear of being hurt, chastising that which is good as if it were evil, persecuting those who do not follow the masses, telling themselves they cannot grow strong, they hide within their shells of denial. But Mikuni would no longer run from herself. Strife. Mikuni quietly stepped forward. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. I was so excited by the lore. So, no strongholds, so bandits are not very useful. And in fact, we can use a strategy that has never been useful up to now, which is it's quite a pain to fight each of these guys one-on-one. They don't move, they stand there. And so that's a minimum of 6 I have to face. 7, in fact. A minimum of 7 I have to face. And so that would be 7 battles I would have to load, each taking roughly a minute to go. Or I can simply gang up on them and defeat them on the field like this. Whoever gets the last hit on a character gets the experience for killing them. And so if it's enough to level them up, they'll level up here. Level ups, of course, are actually slow, so I don't want them that much. Now, again, I cannot lose my main character here, so for the most part, I do not want my main character. Unless my main character is the last person is going after Strife. Because, number 1, Strife is mean and can kill my main character. Number 2, my main character can... Oh, we're not going to see the cool ending either. Oh, well. But number 2, my main character starts a cutscene with Strife if she attacks him. And so we don't want to see that cutscene, because, again, the cutscenes are slow and can't be skipped. So there's 2 things that I avoid problems of by not having my main character be in the final battle. Pardon me. This is another thing where having the Swordmaster instead of the Dancer is good, because the Swordmaster's much superior stats for here make this go a little bit faster and give me a little bit more safety leeway. Because there is a potential that if the RNG of how my characters walk through their path ends up wrong, they could actually kill my main character in combat, and then I have to start all over. Last fight period incoming. This is the final battle against Emperor Strife. And if I'm very unlucky, you'll get to see the cutscene. Okay, who is full health? Mirai. Who is next? Probably... Nope, not Mikami. Irla, I guess. Yukino. That's the one I want. And Tyrion last. Indeed, you arrived just in time for the finale.
Final battle, fight!
Okay, time is going to be when the red shield goes black, meaning Strife's been defeated. There we go, time.
That was a pretty good warm-up fight.
Yeah, everything that could go wrong on this run went wrong. Are we still ahead a little bit? Because there is one last thing I'd like to show off that I think is really cool about Soul Calibur 3. And then without a word, just turns and walks off. With the name of Strife and a giant sword, there's absolutely no way he was based on a certain Final Fantasy character. Great line of dialogue coming up.
Emperor died. Both the evil
Emperor
blade and
died.
the holy
Not
blade
Emperor Strife,
disappeared
Emperor.
into darkness. The empire collapsed, and the people were left only with devastated lands and the memories of the terrible war. The people, however, eventually forgot the hardships. They rebuilt the razed villages and sowed new seeds upon the destroyed fields. Then by the fireside, they told the tales of the great ones who
Something
spilt
interesting
their
about the
blood upon
statue,
those lands.
normally when I beat a run, because the dancer is my main character, if you have Soul of Changhua, for whatever reason, the statue's hand is flexing and moving. And it's one of the weirdest, coolest things to see. But because I have a sword master here, we don't get to see that, so it's too bad. Oh, I'm saving the game. Nah, I don't want to save the game.
The legend will never die.
Soul Calibur 3.
Welcome
Okay,
to the new
museum.
stage of history.
Art. It is art gallery. I always forget where it is sometimes. Okay, this movie is great. Oh, and it only gets better. Let's see that again.
Was that too much? Time to roll. Is that all you got?
Let's play. So, yeah. I really love that movie. That's like one of the most brilliant movies they've ever done. All those weird things. Leapfrogging Voldos, helicopter Yoshimitsus, and Ivy grabbing everybody out of the air, even if you think they weren't out of the air. So yeah, that's Soul Calibur 3 Chronicles of the Sword, more or less. And we finished under quote-unquote estimate, so... yes. Hilarious leapfrogging attack like that. So anywho, that's about all I've got, I guess. So I'll go ahead and cut the stream now. Thanks for having me. It was really